Bodgast. Bodgast.
What up, podcasters? Welcome to another episode of the podcast. My name is Dr. Fresh, and this week it's Cook Islands Language Week. So joining me on the couch are two Cook Islanders who do a fantastic job in our community. Now, they're out there on social media, they're out there in front of the camera, behind the camera, but I just want to welcome them to the couch. It is an honour. They are from TCOSS, to put perspective to it, and I'd like to invite and welcome Juiel and Patoa. Kia ora, team.
Kia ora.
Hey, guys, a bit nervous?
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I'm usually behind the camera,
Yeah.
but hey, today I'll make an exception to represent for us plastic Cook Islanders out
Love
there.
it, bro, love it. There's two of us.
Scale from 1 to 10, how nervous are you?
Every time you open your mouth, I get nervous.
Now, this is going to be really cool, fun. This is going to be awesome. Now, straight off the bat, it is Cook Island Language Week, and I'll ask you, Juiel, because you're probably the most Cook Island out of all of us sitting on the couch. What is this week's theme, or this year's theme?
Yep, so this year's theme is Ātui'tui'ia ki te raurau o taku matakeinanga, which translates to connect me back to the offerings of my people.
That's pretty sharp, eh, Putz?
Yeah.
Bro, they come off your tongue, just boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
It's pretty fluent.
Bro, pretty fluent. I've
One
been
of the
listening
best
to your
I know.
guys' show too over the last couple of nights.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Guys
We
been
thought we
doing-
had zero listeners.
No, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, but I've been listening. How have you been finding that?
I've actually been enjoying it. Like, compared to last year, I was really nervous, but this year I felt like it was more natural. Yeah, and like, you know, like flowy. Yeah, like kind of got the gist of it. But yeah, and I like listening to other people, even Pat's perspective. Like, that's why I enjoy being surrounded by not just us, like born and bred from the islands, but also those from outside, you know, different church as well, because we get to hear their perspective and not the same thinking as us kind of thing. Yeah.
Love it. Putz, what about you, bro?
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. Cook Islands Language Week is always special for us here in Tokoroa. So each night it's just a good time to reflect on what the day's been like, what the week's going to look like ahead. And just have a bit of fun with each other and have a bit of banter, chop it up with our boss. And yeah, just, I guess, meet each other on a different level.
Yeah.
You know, it's outside of work, but we're still getting time and lieu. But yeah,
Love
it's
it.
outside of work, and yeah, just you know, when the setting is a little bit different, you relate in a different way. So I enjoy it.
And it's pretty cool presenting because, you know, the three of you are different. So you all sort of bring your own little perspective to the pie. It'd be probably boring if three of you were all the same.
Same,
you
yeah.
know? So now you guys are doing an awesome job. All right, it is Cook Island Language Week. So it's funny, up until last year, I used to call it Cook Island Language Week because it sounded grammatically to be correct.
Yeah.
But then I was corrected last year that it's Cook Islands Language
Yeah.
Week.
Yeah.
So it takes a bit getting used to it, but I see the meaning behind it. So you are both Cook Islanders. Juiel, tell us a little bit about you, where you're from,
Yeah.
etc.
Yeah, so kia ora, my name is Juiel. I'm from the beautiful island and the best island of Aitutaki. And I'm from the villages, the best village, nah kidding. I'm from Nikopara, Reureu and Tautu. Yeah, so that's a bit about me.
Nice.
Yo.
But
Yeah, so I'm Pato. Born actually in Australia, raised
Oi,
here
oi.
in New Zealand. Yeah, I've got a bit of a mix going on there. But the islands that I represent is Aitutaki, Mangaia, a little bit of Mangaia, a little bit of Achu as well. And I'm pretty sure raurau. I'm not entirely sure about that actually. I just know that we have land
come
there.
on,
So
Pats, do your homework.
I assume by having land it means that I'm from there. In terms of Aitutaki, I'm from Vaipai on my dad's side and Re'ureu Amuri on my mum's side. And yeah, I've been there twice back to the island, or that I can remember. I think 3 times in total, but the first time I was a little kid. The second and third time I was a bit more conscious conscious of what I was doing because I was
Confucius.
I was a teenager at the time and really enjoyed the experience that I had in the islands.
I hear this story, man. I hear this story. All these Aitutaki stories you hear. I hear Hollywood Vaipai has the best looking guys. Is that true, Putz?
Yeah, bro. I mean, Jules' fiance, handsome, tall.
Ooh.
He's from Vaipai.
Oh, there you go then.
Born, bred. All the works directly from Vaipai. So, yeah, I would say that statement is true.
Love it.
My granddad, handsome man.
There you go.
And that's my roots to Vaipai.
Love it. Jewel, you're giving me all these, you're giving them all the facial looks. Is that not a true story?
Nah.
Bro, she just said on her TikTok, oh, it's my sexy husband.
Hey guys, just to put it out there, Pat's single, he'll be there in Aitutaki, so come on, hit us way, come this way, bro.
Chop that out.
I love it. Mind you, I suppose out of all the islands, Aitutaki seems to be the island that all the funny chokers come from. Any truth to that?
Yeah. Especially like all these slurs that come out every time you hear from Aitutaki, from all these Aitutaki men. And I think that just speaks about our characters, Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the things I love about our Cook Islands culture is that we are very cheeky, celebratory culture.
Oh, well, not you, bro. So you're probably from Manga,
Edit, chop that out. So like we're just a cheeky, celebratory culture. And I was just saying last night on the radio, I think the world is just lucky that we're a small island nation with only a few thousand people. Because I feel like if we were a larger populated country, man, we'd take over the world. Like I just think our culture is pretty unique, pretty special. And after experiencing the celebration down at the PIC church yesterday, I'm like, bro, the world's just lucky we're smaller because...
Time to convert to PIC. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm sorry, guys.
Yo. Sup, Sarita?
I love it. I suppose, when we talk about Cook Islanders, you do talk about, if there are more of us or if we were, but there are a few Cook Islanders out there in the world who are prominent. I mean, a lot of really good Cook Island NRL players, eh?
Yeah.
You know?
A few of them, eh?
Yeah. My uncles do.
Oh yeah, they named him. I think I only know of a few. Obviously there was Joe Manu, Zane Tavano, was it Valentine Holmes?
Yeah. Xavier Willison.
Oh yeah. What's it? Clockstead?
Davey Morley.
Nickel Clockstead. Fullback for Warriors.
Chance.
Yeah,
Just say Chance, bro. No.
Sorry, I just couldn't remember what his first name was. But yeah. I think
others
for a small...
Marata.
Yeah, a couple others. Jonathan Thurston's Cook Island?
Yeah, true.
Wow.
Jonathan Thurston's a Cook Islander.
From Aitutaki.
I'm not too sure which island he's from.
True that. I thought we were joking.
And Isaiah Katoa.
Oh, yeah.
He's Cook Island as well. His mum's Cook Island and his
Yeah, so I feel like for a small island, I feel like we overachieve. Yeah. I think on Aitutaki there's not even 2,000 people, eh? And so
sorry.
So the impact I feel like our impact exceeds our population.
Yeah.
You know what I love when I look at all these, Cook Islanders, let's just look at NRL players, is the mix up or the makeup of their culture, like when you see, Tongan, Cook Island, you think, wow, I wonder how that happened, like you start thinking of how all these people sort of got together. It's quite interesting. Nowadays it's quite normal, this generation, but if you were to go back, generally Cook Islanders were, to my understanding, were told you hook up with your own people.
Yeah.
Is that right, Joel?
No?
I
haven't heard that.
You haven't heard that?
No.
Well, I know being also Samoan and Tongan, we were
Must be
always
an
told.
age thing.
Must be.
No.
Could be. Which is why if you go back 30 or 40 years, you were either, full Cook Islander or half Cook Islander, half something else. These days, a kid's got all sorts of different,
I guess that's
cultures
just
in them.
with the availability of cheaper flights, I guess.
Yep.
You got afterpay for flights and things like that. People can just travel further, faster.
You've got sister booking flights.
I know of Cook Islanders living in Germany, speaking German with
Crazy.
German wife and family and kids and all of that. So yeah, I think the availability of flying compared to maybe, I don't know, however many decades ago is probably what has made that possible.
Okay, Juel, let's talk about your guys' families. Tell us about your family.
Yep, so I am from the Te Aratoa and the Albert family, but also on my paternal side, the Binyoni family. Yeah, so I'm like, got a bit of everything, fruit salad.
So you're related to Giannis then?
Yeah.
Wow.
His father and my grandmother are siblings.
Wow.
Small world.
Small world.
Yeah.
Uncle Giannis.
Yeah.
Yanni.
Yo, shout out Giannis.
Cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Putz?
So
Family.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he doesn't know.
So my dad's side is the Ingu Tawai. They call themselves the Ingu Tawai clan. Yeah, and so they have lots of family reunions. We have family reunions over in Canada, in fact. So our family stretches far and wide,
cool family.
and it's quite a big family.
Hey, you might have to go just in case one of them are your cousins.
Yeah. Anyways, and so on my mum's side, her maiden name is Manu. So so all the Manus is our relations as well. So
Yeah.
Ooh, so your cousin's Joseph Manu.
yeah, everyone's cousin is Joseph Manu, but I just keep it humble, keep it quiet.
Oh, I love it, man. So how long have you two been working together? Because just sitting
Too
here,
long, to be honest.
just sitting
Too
here
long.
watching you two,
Did you want to take it, bro?
you guys have this. You guys have this fantastic connection.
Oh man.
You guys obviously work well together. How long have you been? You know.
Well, I thought we were friends at least last year. Well, sorry, we've been working with each other since 2023. Didn't know much about her aside from being the Cook Island girl dancer. Aramutua's niece. That's how I first met her. And then 2024, just became, our friendship expanded or whatever.
Just had to wait for
But I thought we were friends. She reckons we've only been friends since this year, so, and I only just got her number like last month or something. So I don't know. I think I feel like we had a friendship connection earlier. Apparently not.
maybe that's the Aitutaki in her.
Yeah.
Hey, Juel? Maybe no.
Yeah, because I'm either first place or no place at all. So we had to wait for that one friend to leave.
Yeah.
No kidding.
But yeah, I don't know how much tea you want, but our dynamic is such that she spends so much time in my office, just whatever. I've got a comfortable office. I've got couches and things like that, but she's no longer allowed in my office.
That's how close
She has
we
a
are.
ban on coming down, but does that stop her? No, so she still comes down. But yeah,
That's cool, man. Tell us about your guys' work, Juel. What do you guys do? What do you guys get up to during the day?
Yeah, so I'm one of the family support workers there. So I work with families that have children from birth right until 16. So we're just like a wraparound support service. Anything that they need, like we create whānau goal plans that's tailored to their needs. Yeah, so basically you just come with the issue and then we just figure out a plan from there. And everything's all whānau led.
Love it.
Yeah.
Pats, what about you, bro? What do you...
Oh yeah, so my official title is promotions. So that just entails all media side of things, posters,
Nah, just
videos.
say media, because I've been doing promotions this whole year.
That's what the radio is like, but you try to go in one direction and you just...
It's a bit harder here. At least at the radio, no one can see.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah.
Now everyone can see your guys'
my
reactions.
reaction,
and, Hey,
Yeah.
that's what's cool, though. I mean, like, obviously in a workplace, you've got to have that connection. You've got to have a team that gels and binds together.
Yeah.
Otherwise, mahi becomes quite difficult, you know?
Yeah, shout out to our boss, Josiah. He is probably a big part of why we gel quite well. He finds reasons to get us to do things that are outside of our work role that I guess makes us come together closer. For example, like the radio.
Juel, tell us about your boss. Tell us about Mr. Josiah, Councillor Josiah Tuputai.
Honestly, he's the best. He's very like family orientated, and which I love because that's me. But I feel like that's us as Cook Islanders. You know, that's how we treat each other. So in work, yeah, he's my boss, but I more so look to him like our dad at work. But that's how he treats us, you know. And I feel like that's an awesome atmosphere to be around because that's why I enjoy going to work. I love waking up. I'm not sure about Pats because he comes to work at 10 o'clock. Nah, but you know, with that kind of atmosphere, like we like getting up and going to work, and especially like Josiah, I think him and Pats are probably the best thing that's ever come out of TCOSS for me.
Wow, that's a rap, man.
Yeah.
That's a massive rap.
Yeah.
But does Pats always come to work late?
Yo, right after her, she's parked up, and then I'm right behind her. We
I
walked
signed
in
in at
together.
8:30 now.
Yeah, nah, yeah. Sorry, Lana. Sorry, Joe.
Oh, love it.
I'm trying to change my ways since 2023.
Lucky there's new Mondays every weekend.
Yeah.
So you've got a
But I
chance
turn
to
up.
restart.
I turn up. Nah.
No, I love it.
Shout
man.
out.
I love it. How many Cook Islanders work at TCOSS?
So 4?
4? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Cool.
4.
For us, yeah.
And what you guys playing this week? You guys going to have a big kai-kai? Isn't that what you normally do?
We've got interagency on Thursday, which I believe all the other agencies have been invited to. So it's been hosted by YMCA. So we're doing Pimp Your Whare or Pimp Your Are, where you decorate a certain area of the room and people will come and judge. And then at 1 o'clock, we're all meeting down at the YMCA doing activities and also potluck, which is something that we as Pacific Islanders love doing, or bond over food.
No one ever invites me to those days. Maybe it's because I'm so competitive. Hey, where's the invite? Come on, people. Never get the invite. Never get the invite. That's okay, though. It's all
Oh, well, right now we officially invite you, bro. And in fact, you can come as part of TCOSS if you don't want to rock up.
That's cool, though.
yourself.
That is cool. Being a Cook Islander in Tokoroa, some people might say it's probably the worst place to be a Cook Islander. Some might say it's the best. I like to sort of, paddle on both sides of the waka.
Yeah.
What is it like to be a Cook Islander in Tokoroa?
Honestly, it feels like I'm back home. And this is what I tell everyone whenever I go back home to Aitutaki. I always explain and say, it feels like the islands. The people, the atmosphere, it's just like the islands where next door is auntie, uncle, mama, papa, and everywhere you go, you see everyone. And also the reo as well, speaking with people. But yeah, I love Tokoroa, and I love how things are done here. I love how everyone's so passionate, and it's from baby right till the oldies, There's no age barrier or whatever. There's always things, we've got the pūnanga reo, they're always doing takotai every year, but it does, not even just when it's Cook Islands Language Week. We have so many activities during the year that embraces ourselves as Cook Islanders, or even at church. So yeah, that's my
But you feel the same?
Yeah, and, I think here in Tokoroa we're fortunate to have a lot of really good Cook Island leaders. And I would probably give a shout out to the PIC Church for breeding good leaders for our Cook Islands community. And I know, being Seventh-day Adventist, the PIC Church always extend their hand, inviting us to be part of Aroora Day and Uapo, Tatau.
And
So
LDS, because we
yeah. But I'm SDA, not LDS. So, shout out to our Mormon brothers and sisters. I'm sure you get the
Pass being a
invite as well.
hater.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Love it.
But so because of the leadership that they have from their church, and the passion that they have about our culture, we get to experience it as people who were raised in New Zealand, who were raised in a Western culture. And I guess we get glimpses of what it would have been like to be raised like Juel over in the Cook Islands. And for that, I'm grateful for, the likes of Maini Tara, Aaron Mutua, Auntie Mons, Uncle Bob, Julius, Auntie Ake. Shouldn't I start naming people because I'm going to mess some people up?
Name me too.
Nah.
No, I'm kidding.
Nah, but those people, I think they've blaze the trail, and there are young people waiting to walk in their footsteps and carry on the torch of what it is to be a Cook Islands leader in Tokoro.
All right, now, those who know me, like, I love paddling both sides of the waka. If I'm to flip that, Cook Islanders in Tokoro, super competitive. Super competitive, Sometimes I feel, sometimes when a Cook Islander looks and smiles at you, you don't know whether that's a fake smile or a real smile.
Yeah.
There's plenty of those around too.
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you reckon, Jill? Plenty of those around?
Nah, yeah, definitely. And even with that, like, with the competitiveness, comes with expectations, which I find can be really hard, especially for me, now that I have my family. It's a bit hard, like, to juggle everything, but we have people on our backs that, like, want us to do this, but it's for the best. They want good outcomes from it, and I understand that, but sometimes it's just really hard. Yeah.
Putz, what do you think, bro?
Yo. Sorry, but I'm just trying to understand the question. Are you talking about us wanting to better ourselves and do well, or is it more about people?
Like it's like here's an example. First time I went to the islands, right? Went to Raurau and thought, bro, this place is overrated. It's like a souped up Coromandel, right?
Yeah.
The people there were just they were gross too. Just real stuck up. Went to Aitutaki and it was like I'd walked into a totally different world.
Yeah.
And my first reaction was, bro, these are not the Cook Islanders in Tokoro. The Cook Islanders in Tokoro are way different. Yeah. These are like real Cook Islanders. That's coming from a diehard Samoan who was brought up Samoan. Going to Aitutaki and getting that experience was like, wow, this is crazy. So I suppose that's where I ask. A lot of people look at our culture here and go, wow, amazing. But at the same time, yeah, it's good. There's some really good things. But then on the flip side, it can be real super competitive where a smile's not really a smile.
Yeah.
It's
And can I just add on to that? I noticed that too, because when I go back home, I feel like I take this tokoroa-ness with me. And I'm trying to learn, like, when I go back, like, just normal, But it's a bit hard to adjust, after being here. I guess it, like, brushes onto you, so you kind of carry this behavior and whatsoever. So
it's a kind of arrogance, eh?
Yeah.
It's a kind of arrogance that the Cook Islanders here have, whether it's their fault or not, or whether it's growing up in New Zealand but when you go back to Aitutaki, it's just different.
Nothing
man.
like that,
it's just, I can't explain it. It's just people there are just like, wow, like, these are my people, which is, people who know me, diehard Samoan all day, because I was brought up Samoan, brought up on the Samoan side. Never wanted to go back to meet my dad's family because I really couldn't be fagged. Couldn't give two hoots. And the amount of times my dad said, son, you need to come back to Aitutaki. I would want to go there. So when I went for the first time, like I say, Raurau was, what a waste of money. Went to Aitutaki was like, first night I want to go home because I'm like, bro, this reminds me of Samoa. It's real island, But then first day, second day, third day, just different, man. And when I came back, I would always say I was Aitutakian. I would never say I was Cook Islander. People say, you Cook Islander? Nah, I'm Aitutakian. Oh, you're from? Nah, bro, my dad's Aitutakian. That's what I refer to myself as, because I thought, wow, one thing I regret was never going back when my dad wanted to take me, because I should have, because it was just different. It was just, people were beautiful, they were just loving. Now, I'm not saying people here aren't loving. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's a difference. There's just, for people that have nothing, they just open their arms and they give you everything they have, which is, for me, just blows my mind. And I remember we went there, and I think you were with us too, Putz, when we went. Aitutaki had just been hit by a hurricane 10 months earlier, so people were still living in tents. Houses were still, but they still came and gave. For me, it was just like, whoa.
Yeah, and speaking on that too, like I definitely agree because this was for 2010 with Cyclone Pat. It was the day after Cyclone Pat, and people were like giving out avocados and whatsoever, like helping everyone else. Like it was just so.
That's crazy.
It was like like everyone just coming together, everyone going helping people, like cutting down the trees that were like stuck on the power poles and all the houses. Like, yeah, no, I definitely get you there.
It just gives you a different vibe, and
Yeah, I think to that I might add, the Cook Islands. So I can't really speak too much about raurau because I didn't. Raurau to me is just I land there and then I take off and go carry on to Aitutaki. So not too familiar with the way things are done in raurau, but in Aitutaki, the hospitality is fantastic, top notch. Like you were saying, they didn't have much, but what they did have, they were willing to, fill us with. Like I remember. Because we come from New Zealand, they know that we have KFC here. Yep. I remember one of the aunties over there tried her best to make KFC chicken, so I made sure to and really enjoy what she had created for us. I would just like with the thing about tokoro, I feel like any culture, when you're too familiar with people and you become too comfortable, you become aware of everyone's, I don't know, the ugly side of a community, and that's probably what we get when we were just so familiar with each other, and then when we go over to Aitutaki, we're like guests.
Nah.
Even though we are, maybe not you.
Even for me, like for someone that comes from Aitutaki,
Am I allowed to finish what I was saying? No.
Sorry.
No. Sorry, overtake me.
Just like hold on, what you saying?
No. I'm just saying, like, when you go to a place and you're kind of new, people want to treat you well, and they do that. And I'm sure they treat each other well, but I'm sure that if you probably have experiences of being in Aitutaki where things become toxic, relationships become a bit frayed, just because of familiarity with one another.
Not in the sense like the way he took it all.
Oh, he seems toxic.
Don't
put that on camera.
Yeah. I love your honesty, Joe. I
you would
really
know
do.
that because you've lived in both.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm just a visitor when I go there,
and
then I come back. So I don't really have that depth of perspective, but.
That's cool that you mentioned that. I really appreciate you saying that because you'd be the one who'd notice it the most.
because I've lived on both sides, like you said, both sides of the waka. So like,
share your perspective, like, because you had like a visceral reaction when I was.
Nah, so
talking.
I basically touched on that.
I'm actually just interested.
Of course you are.
Yeah. No, so I basically touched on that, like with the expectations and stuff, because that's what gets me here, and. To me, it can get quite toxic. Whereas in the islands, honestly, it's just like so free. Like if you want to live your life, go back home. Everything is just like free. You can be yourself, kind of thing. Whereas over here, I don't know if it's just everyone, but I feel like you have to be like this, you have to act this way kind of thing. It's like you can't, if you do this, people will talk about you. If you do that, if you're someone who's strong enough to be like, who cares? Well, bro, good on you. But there are some of us, we're like, we have to behave this way, we have to do this, we have to do that, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, of course I get what you mean. I love that because, I can see that and I've seen it a lot. And
and it's affected me too, so that's why I'm speaking up about it.
Yeah.
It's not something I'll speak openly about.
Yeah, of course.
But now that you've brought it up, like, it is a bit of a...
some people like what I say, some don't. I really don't care. It's,
But talk
it is what it is, it is what it is.
And
like I say, I'm proud to be Aitutakian, proud to know my dad's from this beautiful island in the South Pacific. Love to go there more often, but it's just so expensive.
Yeah.
So dear.
$2,000?
It's crazy, mate. It is so crazy. But every time I get the chance to tell people to go there, I do, because they say, we're going to raurau. Yeah. I said, if you can afford a day trip. They have a day trip to Aitutaki, it's about $600. Just go, Or if you want somewhere to stay, I'll bring my cousin, you can go stay with them. They're like, where's this? Raurau is so beautiful. I said, trust me. Yeah. When you go to Aitutaki, you just, and I've probably sent about 5 or 6 European people
Wow.
across, and they've come back like, when they go back that way, they're doing a putts, just transit, thoroughfare through, and
Straight
go
through.
and spend, because, I mean, not even I believed it. I mean, my dad always used to tell me,
Yeah.
it's heaven.
I feel like the difference to me, and I could be wrong, sorry to all the raurau's out there, but to me, raurau felt more like tokoro with a beach. Like it was just, it's more industrial, there's just
with
more
the
happening
beach.
there. You don't really get that sense that you're on an island. You feel the heat though, that's for sure. But when you go to Aitutaki, you feel that, in a beautiful way, that isolation away from the rest of the busyness of the world. And you feel like, in it, once again, in a good way, you feel like you're alone just with nature. And that's one of the experiences that I always reflect on when I think about Aitutaki. And that's one of the things I look like. I like going on those bike rides, going up Maungapu and going off into the, I don't know what the roads are called, the dirt tracks, and just feeling
It's a
isolated.
better ride, eh?
Yeah,
It's a better ride than raurau, is to go round.
Yeah.
Oh, very well.
More scenic, and you just feel like you're in the middle of nowhere, and I love that feeling.
Yeah.
I love the feeling.
But even for me, like when I speak to people, I always tell them, like, if you want to experience the real island life, I always say go to the outer islands. Doesn't matter where, because every other island, like, they just have this way of welcoming people. But for raurau, he explains it's like tokoro. No way, nowhere near. Over here, you can count the traffic. In Auckland,
I love how my experiences are just always wrong.
I always say it's like Auckland because, of the traffic culture I can't stand. I always feel like they need lights. They need traffic lights. Like, just look at the stats of accidents and deaths on the road. Like, that speaks for itself. I never drive there. I always get uppity to drive, but I just can't stand it.
It's the dogs for me.
Oh, yeah, and the
They
dogs,
look,
yeah.
They don't even look like dogs. I don't know what they look like, but they look like something. But it's like, at least when you go, Aitutaki, it's not a dog inside. Hey,
Yeah.
Just
Isn't there a
chickens
bylaw
and
there?
crabs.
And with the dogs, like, it just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's like, go away. But yeah, and it's interesting too, you mentioned about the KFC putts.
Yeah.
I remember the last time I was there, my cousin said, I said, what do you want? She says, just some KFC. So, you go and buy the 100, you go buy the 100-piece pack, freeze it, put it in and bring it frozen, it'll be all good, and they have a certain way of...
Yeah, that's one of those things, being Cook Island, that you just understand that taking KFC over to the islands is just part of what we do. You say it to, probably if you said it to, I don't know, another culture, an Indian person, they wouldn't understand why we're taking KFC over, but it's just part of how we do things, and it becomes a way of being able to trade for different services. Say you need a car, or you need a ride from somewhere to somewhere, the payment is KFC.
Or if you want a bin of fish to bring back
Yeah.
to New Zealand,
That's one thing I remember too, back in 2010. Everything was unlocked on Aitutaki, When I went to pick up a bike, the lady just said to me, open the drawer, leave your money in the drawer, the keys is over here. And I remember going there, I forgot where it was, but I went there, opened the drawer, and there's all this money in the drawer, and I'm like, what the heck, because she said to me, just put my money in the drawer, grab my key. And I was like, is there anyone around? Like, what the... And they said, oh, no, that's Aitutaki, bro. I'm like, what the heck? Where can you go to a place in the world where a drawer's open full of $150 notes, grab your key, put your money there, and grab your bike, and it's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, it's unheard of. Unheard of.
Yeah, I feel like the stories that you hear about Aitutaki, like what you're explaining, are just true. Like,
it's crazy.
The beauty of the people, the safety.
The safety.
The fact that you don't need to lock everything. And then I'll go even further. I remember when people used to talk about the beauty of the water and how clear the sand was, and you think those are just things those are just myths, but it's in fact true. I remember putting my face up to the water like this far away, and it was as blue can be.
It's crazy.
So when people talk about Aitutaki, and we probably aren't able to put into words how truly
You've actually just got to go there, Pats. I remember being on the phone on the lagoon And I was telling this person on the phone how beautiful it was, and they were like, "Oh, whatever."
Yeah.
I said, "Trust me, I used to be like that too." And my dad used to tell me, "This place is whatever." Until you actually hear, it's like, "Whoa." Everything my dad said was true. Like, it's true. And I mean, they used to call it Aitutaki a piece of heaven. I used to say, man, if Aitutaki is a piece of heaven, heaven must be pretty amazing. You know, I always used to say that. Heaven must be pretty amazing.
Yeah, I think there's something magical about being in Aitutaki, that there's a magic power that you do things that you wouldn't normally do. I remember we went back in 2010, 2011, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was Auntie Emma. And Emma Moto, she started pulling out fish from the lagoon and then just putting it to sleep, killing it, and then just started eating it as is.
Was this on One Foot Island, eh?
Yeah, One Foot Island. And I was like, bro, what in the cannibal is going on here? So I thought that was quite unique. Next minute, all the little kids are doing the same thing, grabbing fish from out of the lagoon and started eating it. Bro, the bro just died like 3 seconds ago and they're already putting it in his mouth. So
That'll be you at the end of the year, eh? Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, you going Aitutaki?
Yep. Oh, sis over here is getting married.
Books his ticket first.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
So you're getting married. Of course, I'm going to move there. You're getting married in Aitutaki end of the year.
Yeah.
Whereabouts? Just in your village, or that's where you got engaged to? I'm sure I saw a video about that. Was it? No, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
talk about the engagement.
The engagement. Oh, did you want to touch up on that?
Yeah, well, I remember seeing, because, it was very similar to sort of how Samoans do it, with the family going with all the gifts and, but I think in the Samoan custom, it's either yes or no, but it was really a yes. I don't know how that. Just tell us about that.
Yeah.
No, you mentioned it.
Basically, the Cook Island version of what you said about the Samoans. Actually, I wouldn't say Cook Island because this is actually just a Aitutaki custom. So it's called
Aitutakian custom.
Yeah. So it's called puakatiki, which is when the groom's family goes over with, it's usually just 2 or 1 pig, but now people are like, set the bar really high. But anyways,
must be related to some Samoans.
and with cartons of chickens and bread go over to the bride's family, and this is only done during dawn to ask for the bride's hand in marriage. And they don't speak though. It'll be 1 speaker from the groom's side and 1 speaker from the bride's side. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And
do they hop on their knee and go, Ju?
Do you think the speaker will get on there?
Oh no, up. Are you marrying the speaker or are you marrying Apati?
I just explained to you that only the speaker from the groom's side and the bride's side speaks. So therefore we're just sitting there.
So it's the groom coming to you with his gifts.
Yeah.
As the bride, is it your responsibility to give anything back in return, or you just accept?
Yeah. No, we accept it and then we reciprocate through the order.
Big word.
Okay.
Calm down.
Reciprocate.
Yeah, through the order, and that's why we have order in our Cook Islands wedding. It's to pay back for the puakatiki. And that is why the order is only known to be done by the female side. But now, when people just do it,
everyone just gets carried away now.
Yeah.
So, I'm asking you, Juel, because you'll know more than me. In the Cook Island custom or order, did you say female side?
Yeah.
It's funny you mention that because in the Western world, it's also the bride's job to pay for the wedding. If we're to get all you.
True that.
In the Western culture,
I had no idea.
It is the bride's job to pay for the reception. So they pay for the reception. So it's interesting how you say in Aitutakian culture or Cook Island culture, it's the bride's job to. The
traditional way in Aitutaki is the groom does the wedding. So the only part we have in there is just the order and supporting them.
Right.
So sometimes when brides like to be, like fear books, like me, want to take over some things, I know that I shouldn't be doing that because in our culture we don't do that. It's just the groom's side. And his side also tries to remind me of that, but sometimes I get carried away.
So with the order, I know how with Western culture sort of intertwined in the order, everyone starts coming with beds and fridges.
Yeah.
I mean, I know somewhere, the deed of a house. Is that like a bit OTT? Is it because it becomes, it starts to remind me of the Samoan custom. How it becomes quite competitive. Like, it needs to be better than their last wedding, or needs to be better than your, what's, I suppose, the correct way to have a ora or the significance behind it?
Anything that you're not suffering from, and when I say that, I mean like people going out of their way, like getting out loans to pay. If you have the money, then praise the Lord, you go for it. But if you don't, I don't think you should be going out of your way. Even looking at other people's and be like, oh, we want to be better than that. It shouldn't be like that. It should come from your heart. You know, like a being intentional and not just for being competitive for the looks and what's it.
It's crazy, eh?
Yeah.
All island cultures seem to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, not only Cook Island, but, you know.
Yeah, I know, Samoans and probably even Tongans, eh?
We'll wait
It's
for
crazy.
your Samoan wedding, bro.
I know it becomes a lot about money and people going without food for months because they just wanted to make sure that their family represented well at the gathering where all the community had eyeballs on the family.
Bro. It's
Yeah,
all
yeah.
status.
And
It's
I feel
crazy.
like you're right, bro. I feel like the parallel between those ways and our Cook Island oras in particular are becoming like that.
They've gotten like that over the
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
eh, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
As I've gone to island weddings over the last, not that I go to many, but over the last 10 years, man, it's just, you know, I just remember the days where, you know, it was a few blankets. And what I used to love about them when I was a kid was, you know, the aunties would always do the tīwaiwai, sew them. You'd see them, you know, whether it's 6 months out for the wedding, sew them. And those were the only things that were presented were the tīwaiwais that were sewed by the aunties.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, these days we're into
Bali sheets.
all these, you know, mink blankets, dinner bed comes. It's like, where are those days gone where it was stuff that was actually made with which meant more. It's just changed. Nowadays it's everything else, and then in comes this one tīwaiwai to put on top of. It's like, it was never like that back in the olden days.
Yeah, like in terms of the competitiveness, do you think the puakatiki has become like that as well? Like where they, because she said that it used to just be 1 or 2 pigs, you know, it fed the people that were there.
Yep.
But now it's gone up to, I don't know, 20, would you say? Nah, too much?
Well, I think the most that I've ever seen was our puakatiki. But then, because I think before that, the most pigs I've ever seen was 4. But the thing is, it only came to 16 because a lot of families...
You had 16 pigs.
See?
Yeah.
But like, how many pigs can you eat, eh?
Yeah.
So,
It's a lot of pork, Rickle.
It was from families and friends. Like, even Apati's mates that were in the line were giving, like, they brought pigs and whatsoever.
So let me ask you, for something like that, when we talk about, you know, Aitutaki and custom, or what do you do with the 16 pigs? Do you like cut it up and put it in a freezer and save it for your wedding, or is it shared? How does that work?
Yeah, so it's shared amongst all our families. But then because we had so many, we were able to share it out to our families and extended families and friends as well.
That's
so
cool.
Yeah, so my grandmother, she had like this list done like days before, because we were aware that there was like going to be quite a few stuff. So she had this list ready. But then when it came to the day, there was just like so many. So we were able to add people in. And yeah, we just distributed. So the groom's family went back to Vaipa, and we stayed packing everything and then distributing to all the families. Yes, and we did. I don't even think we got anything back.
I'll say a man to be. It is true. He is a Hollywood boy, eh?
Yeah. I mean, not
Who's-
Apati.
Yeah. Hey, Hollywood.
He's the guy.
Because that's what. Who did the live? I think Gratis.
Oh, Gratis.
Yeah.
Gratis did it.
How do you say it, bro?
Aitutaki too.
Gratis, eh?
I said Gratis.
Nah, you're right, bro. Because
Yeah,
we had a
yeah.
we had a bit of a bit.
Oh, what was your bet?
She was like,
Gratis.
I want to get this
Yeah.
man. His name is Gerardus. I was like, oh, it's Gerardus, G.
Gerardus.
And she's like, nah. Bro, he's my family, G. It's Gerardus.
Yeah.
I'm like, G, it's Gerardus. Anyway, I showed her this clip, insert clip, of Gerardus correcting the lady that was interviewing. She's like, oh, welcome, Gerardus. He's like, oh, let's get one thing straight out. My name is Gerardus.
Yeah.
Gerardus. I was
Bro,
like, oh.
even his family calls him Gerardus, so I thought
Yeah,
it
it's
was,
Gratis.
yeah.
Oh, for sure, his family.
Bro.
Nah,
Yeah, that's why I saw the live, because they were proud
Yeah.
white boys
Yeah.
too. Hey.
no, but like, sorry, can I just make one more?
Yeah, cool.
So like the o'ora, it was a thing that was meant to, would you say, provide the couple with blankets and things like that? Is that what the tradition started as a reason to be able to fill up their house?
from what I was
Oh,
told.
wasn't it? Oh, okay then.
No, you're okay because that's what I thought too. So I've always thought that our order, like everything goes back to the couple, but no. I had a conversation with one of the mamas, and she said no, it's meant to go to the groom side. But nowadays the couples keep it, and then she made this comment. She was like, "If you have good in-laws, they'll give you everything, but if you don't, yeah."
So the couple sit where they sit, and then the blankets and all of those things come down, get laid on the couple, but it's not for the couple. Okay, then I got that way wrong. Then.
I've had that same thought too, and even I said to my grandmother, because I was so offended when I heard that, and I was like, so why should I go and sit next to him? Why don't we get his family to sit down, and then because she was saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna order his mom, his dad, his mom, papa, and I was like, then why don't we do that? I don't want to sit down next to him and I don't get to keep anything. But yeah,
that's crazy though. It doesn't surprise me though you say that. It would, if it was something like that. It's some of these things are pretty weird. Some island customs are weird. We just really weird. All island customs. All islanders have this, just really weird, man. And that doesn't surprise me. You sit there, you get this order, and you've got to give it to his family. That's crazy. What do you got planned for your wedding end of the year?
Honestly, it's gonna be a Vaipai wedding, so I've kind of just left
I love
it
the way you
in
said
there.
honestly, as in.
Because if it was my way, but I'm just being respectful, just staying in my lane. Yeah.
What is it? I mean, obviously you're marrying, someone from Vaipai. Every time, there's just this competitive edge when you're from Hollywood.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, you're from Hollywood. I go, oh, it's top of the hill, isn't it?
Yeah.
But what is up with the competitiveness with all the village? I know we talk about Cook Islanders being competitive, but especially in
Vaipai. I don't know.
Aitutaki.
I don't know what it is, but Apati's family, they probably, I would say, one of the staunchest family in Vaipai. They're well known in the Vaipai community, but
sounds
also
like you're
hated. But also hated.
It's a safe space, girl. It's a safe space.
Yeah. But the thing is, the only reason why Apati and I's wedding will be big, because for me, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I'm just I just want something beautiful, not big, because if I can't pay that much, I wouldn't have something, that big. But for them, and I've had this conversation with them, but they keep saying, oh, this is our first grandchild. This is the first child. He is named after our papa, so that kind of contributes to it, and then doesn't help that he's got two sides, his dad and his mum's side, so he's kind of really spoiled.
All right.
Yeah, but not.
You want a counselling session? I can leave the couch, mate, just lie down and talk to Mark.
But you must really love him, though. Even though he's everything you've just described him, and your in-laws or about to be in-laws, there must be some real deep connection there, right?
Yeah, but even with them too, they're really hearty, but I absolutely love them. When they love you, they really do love you and go beyond that. I'm so lucky to have Apas because I get spoiled too. So, but thank you.
Well, I think that's what most Vaipai boys do, don't they?
Yeah.
Hey, they look after their queens.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it. And when's your big wedding day?
On the 23rd of December.
Oh, just before Christmas.
Yeah.
All of you
So before
listening to this can
everyone,
come.
just before everyone spends their money.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Just monetary donations only, eh? So when she has her order, you got to just come and put it down. Not blankets, just paper stuff. just put it down. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool time to get married. I mean, there's a lot of people in the islands then, and gives everyone a chance to sort of save up.
That's the thing about Cook Islands culture, I noticed, though, and there's one reason why it makes sense to me, but they often have Christmas, kunirauni, weddings, everything in 1 week of so hers is on the 23rd, then there's Christmas, then there's kunirauni, then there's, I'm sure there's
New Year's,
5
and then
more
there's
weddings.
kunirauni.
Guys, relax, spread it out. There's a whole year, but I think is it because that's when a lot of Cook Islanders have returned back
back home.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You know what gets me about the kunirauni is just the money, man. Like,
Yeah.
where does the money come from?
Oh man, I don't know as well about people with money, and like it's the locals.
It's like, what
It's
the
not
heck?
it's not the overseas people. It's the locals. Like, I remember the year again at Vaipai, the year where we had COVID.
Yeah.
No one was allowed into the country, but man, that's when they had the highest money raised. And that was just only locals. So imagine like if they had opened up to overseas people to fly through.
So tell me, what is the money for? I know everyone says, it's to help the village.
Yeah.
Well, it's a lot of help, but seriously, it's a lot of help.
Oh yeah.
On an island where you don't need anything.
Yeah. So, you know how villagers give when it's their turn for their kōnerauni, they try and match up that. So basically, what you give, you get back, but just a little bit more.
So the money's just going merry-go-round.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
That's kind of
That
how
makes
I
sense.
concluded
Yeah.
it too.
But
so
then
if,
also,
if you give my village 30k, I'm just using that as an example, I'll hold on to that 30k and
give you
at the end of the
31.
year give you 31.
Yeah. So
And you
how
have to raise 1,000.
Yeah. From what I've seen, like I don't know if this is facts, but just from the patterns that I've seen, like example, like with the 31, so they'll probably start off with 25, and then the rest of the village try and make up for the rest of that.
Yeah.
So we don't give back entirely, but we do try and match up. Like if we're just short by 1,000, then we grab from another 1,000 from our pocket, from the village pocket to make up for that. And then other than that, just like what they said for the village to help wherever.
That's interesting.
Is it more, by listening to that, is it more just a ceremonial thing to do the kōnerauni?
Gotta be.
Yeah, because it sounds like we'll hold the money this time, we'll pass it to the next village, and then it's your turn to hold it, pass. I'm sure they do things with it, but...
They definitely do things with it, but yeah, it is.
Excuse my ignorance, guys, I don't want to offend anyone out there.
Does the money get held by the village committee or...
Yeah.
Yeah? Every village has a committee?
Yeah, they've got treasurers, just like any normal organisation and whatever. We've got the president, chairman, or whatever, goes all the way down.
I just want to say, I know it's Cook Islands Language Week, but we're just focusing on one island for this podcast because that's where we're all from. So we love all the rest of the islands, but that's pretty interesting, eh? It's interesting to know that. And sometimes when you think cultures are different, they're really not, eh? They're sort of similar principles, similar principles. Because one thing I've always not liked about the Cook Islands is they should have their own currency because it's a bloody rip-off. No, it's such a rip-off in the Cook Islands. You go there with your $20 New Zealand and it doesn't go far here. It doesn't even go, it goes less further in the Cook Islands.
You're right.
How do people survive?
Honestly, I don't know. Even I feel like my parents are more richer than me, and yet they get not even half of what I get.
So your parents still live there?
Yep, my parents.
And what do they do over there?
So my dad, he runs a private charter. He does lagoon tours or fishing tours, but my mum, she's... I'm not sure what she does, but I know she's in the office with Uncle John Lockington. He's also from here in Tokoro. So they own the Spiders company. I don't know what she does, but I know she's there always helping Uncle John because he's kind of like the big boss and whatever.
Love it. I'll pause you there, bro. I got to ask you what your parents do.
Yep. So my dad, he works for Wera Charitable Trust, Wera Aotearoa Charitable Trust, on a contract called Tiaki Tangata, and I believe he works to take inmates who have been in jail for a long time and work to integrate them back into the community by finding them housing and work and things like that. So that's what he does. Prior to that, so a lot of his work has been in the prison system. My mom, she just finished studying, in fact, to become a healthcare assistant at Te Pukenga. She really enjoyed her experience, but 61 years old and still having the desire to study and learn and upskill. So yeah, I was pretty inspired by that. But recently she's taken a bit of a break. So she finished her healthcare assistant and she's now a whānau ora worker for a new organisation in Tokoro called Taulanga U. It's a Tongan-based Pacifica type social services, healthcare services organisation, and yeah, she's really enjoying it. She loves the management team. They're based in Auckland, but she's the first one here in Tokoro.
That's cool, bro. Anyone who studies,
Later in life.
bro, it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. 'Cause I hate study.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate it. I don't know why anyone would want to do it.
Yeah.
Just, you know how some brains are just cut out for it.
Yeah.
Other brains are just not. And the way study works, the way my brain thinks the answer is not what you're supposed to write down. I got told that many times.
Oh, that was my experience in exams too.
You got to write it down the PC way. Oh, but that's not the real way. I want to put it the real way. But no, big ups to your mum, man, for doing that. That's pretty cool. But we've covered quite a lot. You still are very knowledgeable. Hey, very knowledgeable. And while we're talking about, Cook Islands Language Week, want to thank Bonita Bananas for today's sponsorship.
Shout out
The
Bananas.
best ripe banana you can try. Trust me. Beats Dole or whatever else is out there. Bonita, wait for it to get a little bit spotty. And boom, goes really well with some corned beef and rice, which is not Cook Island, but hey, bit of a mixture of all things. I remember my dad, when he used to eat these bananas, they were just bordering on yellow, still half green.
Oh, he liked them like
He
that.
loved it, man.
Yeah.
It was still half green. I used to go, Dad, how do you eat those, man? But
Yeah, I can't understand that. I know someone else who likes it like that as well.
all the time, man. Got to have banana sometimes too. What is it? Banana with food, Joel? I mean, you're born there. I like banana with food too, just quietly. My Samoan side always say to me, hey, it's a lot of konga in you, man. We don't do that. But what is it about banana and food?
I don't know. It just makes things like taste better, but it might just be like just a fat thing to do.
Nah, I don't know what fat's been like.
Yeah.
Nah, I reckon it's...
Yeah, you go past your answer.
We talked about this the other night on the radio. Nah, I just reckon, bro, it's like, you take something savoury, and just to balance out that savouriness, you want something sweet with it. And in the islands, bananas are in abundance, so it just became part of every meal that you would eat. And I think
They have to be ripe too.
Yeah, I don't understand the
Yeah.
ones that like it slightly green. I know
They taste real, they got that real sort of bittery sort of taste to it, eh?
it's not what a banana's supposed to taste like. Here we go.
Have you tried a banana from the islands or in the islands?
Yeah.
Do you notice there's definitely a difference?
There's a difference.
Yeah.
For starters, they're fatter.
Yeah.
When there's the little short ones off the, they don't look like this. I know that.
Yeah.
But they're also way sweeter. Whereas
Very.
that one looks like they just picked it while it was green and sprayed chemical over it.
And they shipped it all the way from Brazil. That's where it came from. Somewhere over in Brazil, or put it on a boat and sent it out here.
Yeah, I don't have much memory of what the bananas in Aitutaki taste like. I'm sure they were sweeter.
Yeah.
I think that's what I do remember about it.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that I will like most about the taste of those ones compared to our New Zealand ones is that chemically taste. Because even though they're fruits and vegetables, when you bite into it, you can sometimes taste the chemicals.
Wow.
Was that?
Get it fast.
What's wrong? Are you alright?
No, I didn't know that you can taste the chemicals.
Well,
Like, I've
I
never
taste
had
food.
the experience.
When you got
Must
taste
be a
buds, bro, that's
critique
how it
of
is.
I love it. It is though. The food in the islands is very
Organic
natural.
tasting.
yeah. It is.
What was your big word? Caloric.
Reciprocate? Oh, no, that was your word. Oh.
Go.
Anyways.
I like it. Two, the first couple of days you're in the islands, because the food is so rich, you sort of end up, it ends up coming out your backside for a day or so until your body adjusts to the food over there. But it's such a great place. Well, what's your advice to young people in general who, I suppose, were like me when they grew up? Oh, I don't need to go there, but plastic. I'm more cool to be a little bit plastic, but. What would your guys' advice be to them about wanting to learn more about their culture, or what they should do to embrace their culture?
What I would say is go back home. Go home, you don't have to move back home. Go back home, experience, just to get that perspective, You don't have to be there for a year, could be a couple of months, but just go there and experience. You'd be surprised at how fast you can pick up things. But otherwise, just join and participate in community functions. Especially here in Tokoro, we're like always having functions like almost every week. And yeah, you can actually learn a lot. So Pats, come support our PIC stuff. Maybe you'll find your wife there. All right. Your turn.
Oh, sorry, what was the question?
You're always getting on. Stick to the script, bro.
No, what is that? Advice.
Just advice, bro, about,
Yeah,
you know, people wanting to, you know, find their identity in the Cook Island culture.
Oh.
If there was any, I mean, I'm sure you've got some, bro. What would you...
If there's advice out there, I probably need to receive the advice as well.
Marry her, bro.
But nah, like, I mean, I like to learn about my culture as well. Yeah, weeks like Cook Islands Language Week is a good opportunity to do that. Yeah, I couldn't myself live in the islands. The way of life there is just too different for what I'm used to. So I reckon if you're out there and you want to learn more about your culture by experiencing it, definitely go over there for like 3 weeks or something like that.
Bro, why are you always going against what I say? Why did you have to relate it back to my answer?
Bro, you gave your answer,
Bro,
I'll
you
give
stick
you
to
my
your
answer.
own answer.
No,
Sorry guys, you're right.
But you're right, though. I
Yeah.
mean, as much as I love Aitutaki, could not live there.
Yeah.
I'm too New Zealand
Yeah.
orientated. I couldn't look at sea every day and do my head in. As
Yeah,
beautiful as it is, you know.
just I don't know, the controversial comment. I don't want to say
Say
that
it,
one.
say it, bro.
Well, maybe chop
Safe
this
space,
one out.
safe
Maybe chop this
space.
one. But like a lot of Cook Islanders refer to Aitutaki as home. But for me, like New Zealand's home, because this is where I was raised. This is where I was. Everything I know and the experiences that I've had has been here.
Yep.
I love Aitutaki. I'm proud to be from Aitutaki, but for me, like New Zealand's
Yeah,
home.
of course. I understand totally.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
Aitutaki's the motherland, you know.
But for Juel, I can understand.
Yeah, but Jules
That's
is born there.
certainly home.
Now I was born here.
Oh, you born here?
Yeah.
You born here, went there, came back?
Yeah. But see, like for me, Australia's not home. I was born there, but it's not my home. I would say I've lived most of my 21 years in New Zealand.
Well, I suppose we could say Aitutaki's our heritage, eh? That's the motherland.
Yeah.
That's the mothership, you know. That's where our parents migrated from, our grandparents.
Yeah.
So, you know, but no, I'm like you. I'm, you know, love it in NZ, but man, could never. I only can do island life for so long.
Yeah, so cut
Then
my
I've got
comment
to,
out.
you know.
Yeah, even this one that I'm about to say, like something that cracks me. I don't know like how I feel towards this, but definitely in a weird way is when people who hasn't been to Aitutaki say, "Oh, my home," and I'm like, but you haven't even been home yet. Like, bro, your home is Tokoro. Like, I get it. Like, yeah, you're Cook Island, you're from Aitutaki, but it's like when you say my home is like, bro. Go back to your home first before you call it your home.
So should they not call it their home?
Nah, like,
what are you saying? What are you saying?
Like, I don't think you should be referring
Just call it the
to
motherland.
Yeah, the motherland. I
Just
think
call
that's
it
a
the
good,
motherland, eh?
good term, eh? Blanket
But I
term.
get that, eh? I get that because you can't really call someplace home if you've never been there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm going home. Where's that? Where's that? I've never been there. You know, like, but I hear you though, and I mean, I think that's really important. And I think is when you can identify, you know, where home is. I mean, you know, like I said before, for me, man, being Cook Island wasn't important to me. I was Samoan all day, you know, until I went. And as a learning's something I regret, but that's my regret to have. But I'm glad, you know, I went back. I've been back a couple of times. My only regret is that I didn't go with my dad when he was still here, you know. That would have been cool. But
Was he not over there when we went? Oh.
nah, I replaced him. I replaced him on that trip. He was supposed to go. And then he got sick and the doctor said he couldn't fly. So a week before he's left, he said to me, "Oh, son, can you go with the kids?" And I'm like, hey, when I had a look at the flights, they were like $2,000, man. I was like, return. I was like, I spent $2,000 to go to the Cook Islands. He goes, "Oh, son, something you need," because he was going to go with the kids. So he asked me to go. So I went, paid overs for a flight to an island I didn't even want to go to. But am I so glad I went? Like, I'm just so glad I went. So he didn't go because he couldn't fly. So yeah, I'm just only disappointed I didn't get the chance to go.
I think I went to Aitutaki with your dad. I think
you must have.
06, 07.
Yeah, he did been a few times.
Yeah, because I remember him riding in the car with my granddad.
Yeah, the boys.
And and my
The boys.
So I was, but you weren't on that trip.
Nah,
okay.
I wouldn't go. Refused to. Many times my dad had asked me to go to Aitutaki with him. But what I love about my dad, he'd never force me. You know, he'd be like, okay, son, all good. But, you know, it's always the fact that life learnings. You know, when you look back, oh, bro, why don't you just go with your dad, man? I'm just got to make sure that I don't make that mistakes with my own kids. But, you know, my kids are die-hard Cook Islanders, all of them.
Die-hard Wi-Fi.
You know, just die-hard Cook Islanders. Cook Island here, I'm just like, okay, it's way more die-hard than me. But I suppose the way I look at it, well, you've got more Cook Island in you than me.
True.
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 But, hey, it's cool, man, when your kids learn their identity and want to be, want to be that. I think it's cool. But, life's changing, and I suppose it's up to people like used to anyway, you know, like to, you know, grow our culture in our town and give maybe a different perspective on how the next one's coming up feel or how they, you know. But it's been an awesome catch up, guys. Used to a funny ass, man.
I don't know if it translates well on camera, but
nah, you know, this, to be honest, this very rarely gets cut. Very rarely.
Well, today's the day.
We didn't even cut last week's one. We just beeped everything. Beep, 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 beep. That's okay.
Sorry, I need to tune in.
That was me.
Oh, yeah.
That was me. But, no, we very rarely cut anything because it's a safe space, you know, and at least on platforms like this.
Then when you walk out the door and all the islanders are like, jeez.
It's okay, I've got plenty of that for years.
All good.
I know a lot of the islanders don't like me, but that's okay.
We're all good, so it's mine.
Nah, it's good. It's just honesty. And I think people who watch it, and if this affects you, it means you need to check yourself.
Yeah. Happy to have these conversations.
Yeah. You just need to check yourself. And
I'm only speaking on my experience too, so they're quite, you know, I'm entitled to it.
And that's what's great about the platform.
Truth.
Yeah, I like it, Jules. That's what it's about. It's about sitting here, you know, having a conversation. And for me, I'm never biased one way or the other. People can say whatever they like on the couch. It's up to you, and how people behind the, you know, or watching it out there take it is entirely up to them. But, you know, I think the Cook Island culture is a great culture. I still think, like every other culture, it has its downfalls that, you know, we can all learn from as Cook Islanders. And definitely it's a real competitive race. And, you know, I mean, there's plenty of, what's the word? How should I put it? There's plenty of different issues in different families. Issue 1, issue 2, issue 3. That's pretty common in the Cook Island culture as well too. I mean, last time I was in Aitutaki, I was sitting there with my cousin and she's like, hey, that's your sister over there. So I didn't come here for that. I didn't come here for that, cuz. That's your sister. I said, bro, I don't really care. And I'm not being mean. It's just I didn't come here for that.
Yeah.
If she was my sister, she
That's
should have come and found me. And, you know,
eh?
but it's just that Aitutaki way. Hey, it's your sister over there. Little giggle. Hey, I didn't come here for that. Don't you, you know. And I find that's how we are. I suppose as Aitutaki people, we just have a laugh because it's a good laugh.
Yeah.
You know, we don't want to go any further because it's a laugh. We just leave it there. We leave the laugh there and we move on, you know. So, it's definitely cool, and it's awesome that we celebrate Cook Islands Language Week every year, and all these Cook Islanders come out the woodwork. Didn't know that. I didn't know that was Cook Island. Didn't know he was Cook Island. No, but that's cool. What's one thing? What's a message you want to leave with all our viewers used to? Today, with it being Cook Islands Language Week, or, you know, is there something controversial you want to say? I'm not even going to play a joke with you two because this was quite funny as it is. So we don't need to make it anymore, you know.
I think for me, the first thing that comes to mind when I think about Cook Islands Language Week, for those who are Cook Island, and even if you're not, just get amongst the different activities that have been prepared for us from the various Cook Islands leaders out there, just to upskill knowledge about the different aspects of our culture. I know we all like to enjoy the food part of it, but there's many other things that make our culture beautiful and a delight to be part of. So if there's ever a week to embrace the culture, this is the week. And maybe this is just a launching pad into the rest of your life as a Cook Islander. And you can say it was because of Cook Islands Language Week 2025, I really decided to take my identity as a Cook Islander seriously.
Seki.
Yeah.
Wrong culture.
All right. For me, I think my message would be for Cook Islands Language Week is don't only celebrate this week. Cook Islands Language Week should be every day. It should be something that we celebrate every day and not just within 1 week of the year.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's how it should be, though.
Yeah.
You know,
Why?
I love that. No, I love that saying. I mean, we're very much like that for Māori Language Week, you know, being Raukawa vibes. We don't celebrate Māori Language Week because we believe every week is Māori Language Week for us, so why should we celebrate it? It should be normal. So that's why we don't do it, and I love that you've said that because I'm a great believer in that. Shouldn't be just 1 week. There's my phone. Shouldn't just be 1 week. It should be, you know, if you're Cook Islander, it should be every day, you know.
Yeah.
And whether that's getting up, saying your morning prayer in Cook Island or having a bonita banana for breakfast to represent your Cook Island culture, whatever it is. That's how it should be. Just quickly, you mentioned food, bro. What's your Cook Island go-to food?
We talked about that on the radio as well. Recently it's been otta. I used to say otter, but Ms. Cook Islands over here said it's otta.
So it's not otter, it's otter.
It's otta.
Otter.
Yeah.
Otter. Is that like with a D, like the tongue?
Yeah, so it's like D, not
otter.
T.
Yeah. So if you haven't tried otta, this is a good week to start trying it. It's beautiful. It's coconutty. I use the word. It's gelatinous. Nah, is it
Gelatinous.
Would you say it's gelatinous?
Gelatinous.
I would say it, and it's smothered in coconut cream, and it just goes good with everything. It goes good with your chicken, and it will go good as a dessert.
Bro, I love your description of that.
Oh,
bro, can you make otter?
No. Nah.
I was gonna say, Juel, can you make us one for our other food video?
Yeah.
What's yours, Juel?
My one's hikamata. You can have it any time of the day, whether you are sober, not sober, hungover. Bro, Wolfish got you.
Certain fish?
Yes. Has to be tuna or flying fish. Maruru.
Flying fish.
Yeah.
You know one fish I got sick of in the islands eating was parrotfish.
Oh, true.
If I'd never saw another parrotfish in my life, I'd be happy. Everyone at Ātui'tui'ia just keep eating parrotfish after parrot. Hey, you got any other flavour fish, man? After 12 days of parrotfish, I was like, no more. But you know, you're just being nice and you're just eating it. I don't know, is that a common fish on the island or?
Oh, no. I feel like it's like a fish where everyone goes crazy over. It's just like so different, like... I don't know, maybe it's the texture, I don't know.
Or is it just the colour of the...
Naji, like, even when you... And it's like quite mushy, whereas the tuna's meat is quite like...
tougher.
Tough. Whereas this one, literally, it just like kind of just melts into your mouth.
Next time I eat Ātui'tui'ia, when I'm there, can you bring me tuna?
I think I like tuna,
Yeah, I like tuna. Tuna's
Are you
good.
sure you've tried the tuna?
Every time I say something, to claim my cook, are you sure you did this? Are you sure?
I love it. Hey, that's one thing I want to bring up with you, Stu. Do you notice that Cook Island food, there ain't too many dishes? Like,
it's all the
seriously,
same thing, just...
It's just, there isn't. Like, if you go look at, whether it's Samoa and Tonga and other cultures, Fijian even, like, they've got all these different dishes. When you look for Cook Island dishes, there ain't really too many apart from, the pokes and the ota. Did I say that right?
Yeah. I think even ota is like
Sheriff
poke.
improves.
There's not really, I mean, there's ruko, is that right?
Yeah, I like ruko, mainis, but even that's probably not traditionally. Ours is probably just
and a donut's not tradition, surely.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's westernized to the max.
Yeah.
But I guess like you could probably strip that down for every culture. Like there's chop suey from like the Pacific
I definitely
Islands.
know that's not Samoan.
It's
Chinese.
Yeah. I think there's probably influences definitely in our food from other cultures.
It's crazy, eh? Yeah. I saw one Cook Island dish where they do up like a bread type mix, cut up into little bits, and put into coconut milk
cream.
and.
It's a tauto one.
I think that's what they call it. Yeah.
Tauto and the vrau pakapaka. Like crackers.
Nah, is it?
No.
No, liquid. It's like a
A milky
bready thing, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
dense
just
spread.
Is it just flour?
Yeah. They rolled it up and they put it in and they put. There's no coconut.
Like
They just
arrowroot.
put milk and
Starch.
Must be. Yeah.
Oh,
and then
it's
Samoa.
popo. No,
it's like a cheap.
It's popo creve.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
popo
That's
creve.
the one. That's the one.
That's not a Cook Island.
Because at first when I saw them making it, I was like, oh, that reminds me of Samoa, like
Yeah.
gourmet, but it's a little bit different.
They always say that's like a poor people food,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
honestly, after coming to New Zealand, like those kind of food are the ones that we crave for, you know.
Yeah, I love that. Have you tasted wha'apapa?
Yeah.
To me, it's
Why are we
similar.
talking about Samoa here?
I'm
Well,
just
this
trying
Cook Islands language
to make
week.
a link, you know. Yeah. There was something else I was gonna say, but you just put me off.
But it's funny though, I noticed Cook Island, we don't have many dishes,
Yeah.
but we have many westernised dishes.
Yeah.
You know, well, you hear, Joel, what about the one where, I don't know if it's called, it's like bread bits and they taste quite sweet and coconutty, but they look like bread that's been, not
Like
actual bread
crumbs.
like.
No, I thought that's what we were just talking about
Yeah,
before.
I always
Is it
see
not what
the
we
Cook
were
Island-
just talking about?
Nah,
Oh, that's what I thought. We
yeah,
were
I
talking
get
about
what you're, but I just don't know what it's called.
You know what I mean?
Is
And
that
it's quite,
coconutty?
I don't even know what it's called.
Kinda.
Sometimes I only see it at Cook Island feeds though.
Varau popo? Is it varau popo?
No,
I feel like it's varau or something.
Yeah, I'm sure it's varau.
Varawa.
Yeah.
Hey? No, I love it, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought that's the thing that you were talking about. Earlier.
No, the other was, this
When
was
he
like
said
a,
the milk, I was like, no,
yeah,
he was
because it reminded me of, you know, gourmet, is what we call a cheap man's dish, where it's flour balls, you know, dough balls.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what we were brought up on, because that's,
Yeah.
you know, and that dish reminded me of, hey, that's how my mum used to, you know,
Yeah.
when you were, you know, I hate saying when you were poor, because I don't think we were poor. But,
It was
but
just
we
something
lived
that
like,
she liked.
We
Yeah.
lived like we were poor now.
Yeah.
My mum was really tough on us, but yeah, we used to learn all those dishes, you know, all those ones that were really easy to make.
Even our pancakes. Like when I came to New Zealand, I didn't know that that there was such thing as those fluffy pancakes, because the one that I was used to was just flour, water, and sugar.
That's it.
Yeah.
Mix it up, spread it out.
And that's what I make for my kids too. Like I haven't mastered how to make the fluffy pancakes. Only Apit has. So whenever they ask for pancake, is like,
There's this thing called
Do you use it?
baking powder.
bro,
When you add it,
we
goes
get it.
woof.
You had the fluffy one.
Yeah.
But I hear you, because I make those too. And I remember my kids were young and I used to make them. They'd be like, Dad, I want the fluffy ones. Nah, Nana didn't teach me the fluffy ones. And I don't like putting baking powder because it makes that, gives you that real bitter, yucky taste.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how they become fluffy. But do you know you can, while you mentioned pancakes, do you know you can make pancakes out of using a whole tin of condensed milk?
True.
You boil it, let it, you know, with a little bit of...
In the can?
No, you pour the can
Oh,
out,
yeah.
boil it in some water, about a cup to half cup to a cup of water, let it evaporate, and then take it out, and then put 1 cup of flour, mix it up,
True.
it comes out really thin, put it on a pan.
Might have to try. Might have
Mix
to
it up
try.
until it comes to a pancake mixture, then butter your thing, cook it flat, roll it up. Oh,
Sounds like it would be
that's out of condensed milk, can of condensed milk. That's your, I know.
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. Saw it on TikTok. I thought, bro, that's no good for my diabetes, but I'm going to try that. It looked how but it was nice and thin, you know, how we used to,
Yeah.
you know. But those are the days, man. Those were the days.
Oh.
But yeah, you see, what a fantastic catch-up. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you in here. I know there was a little bit of hesitancy to begin with, but you guys came in here and smashed it. And those millions and millions of viewers are going to see you still doing your thing. I know you've got the rest of the week to go with your show on the radio. So whānau, don't forget to tune in to the, was it Cookie Vibes?
Cookie vibes.
Cookie Vibes show from 6 right up till Friday, this coming Friday on Rekawa Vibes. These two will be there sort of giving their Cookie Vibes. And just want to thank you for your perspectives on being Cook Islanders. You guys are doing an amazing job in our community. Without you, where would our community be? Obviously at TCOSS making a difference, and you know the fact that both of you are different. You guys, you know, different people always connect. Why would you have two people that are the same? You know, just would not work. But thank you both, and thank you for coming in to share your story and your visions about being a Cook Islander for Cook Islands Language Week 2025. So thank you both.
Charles.
Thank you.
That is us for another week. Next week, we have a special guest. The man everyone loves to hate, Bruce Simpson. He's going to be sitting on the couch with me. My man Bruce, because you know the way I roll, whānau, I'm about both sides of the waka. So Bruce Simpson is my special guest next week as we sit down with him right here on the podcast. My name is Dr. Fresh. Till then...